For the ins and outs, as well as tips from the East and West courses, we recruited Hall of Famer Annika Sorenstam, who won the 1995 U.S. Women's Open here at the Broadmoor.
It's a beautiful golf course. It's challenging from tee to green, but it's really on the greens where things happen. They're smaller greens, they're not just, flat plateaus. I mean, it's, you got to make sure you hit them in the right spots. It's very hard when you're above the hole. It's, the greens get really slippery very fast, quickly, and a lot of times you go from playing aggressively to just, tapping the ball to get it close. And it's hard if you have to play defensive the whole time. So leaving the ball short of the hole, then you can be more aggressive. So the 12th hole is dogleg right, a little downhill. This is quite an interesting hole because there's two ways to play it. If you feel like playing aggressively, you can kind of cut the corner, and if you hit a good drive, you will just have a really short little pitch shots up to the green. So kind of risk-reward type. But if you're a little bit more on the conservative side and don't feel like hitting a driver, maybe with a hybrid or iron off the tee, focus on the left side, open up the angle towards the green, have a longer shot in, but a little bit more safer. But it's fun with holes where you have an option. I've always liked par threes where the tee is a little higher than the green. Obviously you can hit down. It makes it a little easier for maybe a person that doesn't hit the ball as solid. You're going to get the help with the slope. I mean, this hole is really downhill, but I think, being the highest point on the course, you get the best views. And I remember asking the pro or some of the caddies here and the starter, I said, what do I need to know other than, I know the course, I know the yardage, I know we will know where the whole location will be, but what is the one thing I need to know? And they said, look up in the mountain. I said, okay. You see the shrine over there? I said, yeah. When you're on the green, if you see it, everything breaks away from the shrine. And again, with a severe downhill, it makes it a little easier, but it's also about putting the ball in the right places here. But when you do play, trying to focus on what you got to do and don't get distracted with the beautiful views. 18 and par 4, now we're coming back to the clubhouse. The green is a little bit elevated. There's a creek crossing the fairway into the green. My memory was, at the time, I was just trying to hit the fairway. I was just trying to hit the green. The fairway is quite wide, so that's pretty generous off the tee. The green, again, a little smaller. I played a little longer. I remember having a longer iron in, and just getting on the green is a good thing here. And for me, I was lucky to have a 2-putt to make par. But of course, in my case, I have to sit and wait for the next groups to come in. But it's a great finishing hole. It sets up beautifully for for kind of a bleacher and lots of people watching, but also nice to come into the clubhouse.